Yeah. And it's kind of cute, really, because it's just like trying to find a way to connect, isn't it? And
yeah,
it's kind of cute. But yeah, my mum's always done that. Always just cut out newspaper articles and circled and got the highlighter pen out and saying, look at this bit.
oh my god, that's amazing. That's so dedicated.
It's very dedicated, yeah. So I think we are live on Facebook. Yay! So introduce yourself to the world.
Oh my goodness. Hello world. Hello, I'm Neve Francis. I'm an improviser, originally from Liverpool, currently living in Madrid, but you can usually find me in like Newcastle upon Tyne with The Hang at Let Us Make It Up to You. And yeah, love the improv stuff.
Yeah, awesome. Whoop whoop. Yay. Okay, cool. So I'm excited, and I'm going to get my random word generator. For the last few times I've thought, it feels like a pet. So it feels like the random word generator feels like my friend. And so I thought I probably should give it a name. And then last night it came to me that she should be called Cassandra. My random word generator should be called Cassandra, because in ancient Greek myth, Cassandra had foresight, and she could predict things and blah, blah, blah. So I just thought, yeah, that would make sense. Have a random word generator that foresees words called Cassandra.
Yes, I love that.
So there you go. I'm trying to find Cassandra now. She's here somewhere.
She's somewhere on the phone.
So there you go. I'm just going to press that button. Oh, and the first word that Cassandra has given me, well, that I saw, is glide. Glide.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put the timer on. Glide is our word. Glide. Whenever you're ready. It's not working. I've still got my feet on the ground.
Oh, really? I feel like I'm almost there. You know, maybe if we just try again and like really try and mentally physicalize ourselves gliding.
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. No. Are you doing it? Oh my god, Jennifer! Wait, where are you going? Where are you?
Do it! Try it! Just try it again! Try it one more time, Betty!
Whoa! Okay, but like, do we know how to stop this? I feel like we might just glide to the edge of the earth and then fall off, right? Is that how this thing works?
Well, we might do, but my god, this is freaking awesome! Oh, whoa! Did you catch that thermal? That was amazing.
You know, when we first Googled how to glide as butterflies, I didn't really think that it would sort of catch on. I thought, you know, we were more made for just flying and swooping about. But now I understand. Now I can see that we can just fall with style.
Yes. Fall with grace, with style, with panache.
Panache.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like we need to tell everyone in the world about this. I feel like nobody knows that butterflies can glide.
Yeah. Well, we could send out our butterfly code, you know, the code that goes through the thermal currents to the other butterflies.
Oh my gosh, the one where we have to sort of do a little jig and slap our hands and knees, and it'll just send.
Let's do it now. Ready?
Okay, great. And off it goes.
Into the ether. the message to all butterflies, we can glide.
We can glide, you guys.
This is so cool. Oh my God. Look, I can see a zebra on the plains of Africa.
Oh my good, I didn't realize we'd come this far, all the way to Africa. We started at Nottingham. Now we're in a different continent. This wind today has really just glided us across the world.
Yeah. Oh, can I just say, Betty, I'm so glad that we started gliding together, just me and you. I mean, we've been pals for ages. And and it was a bit of a risky experiment. And I'm just so glad that we were together, doing it together, Betty.
You know what? Me too, Jennifer. You know, we've been friends since we were in the cocoon, and now we're fully fledged butterflies just gliding across the world.
Yeah.
I think there's just one little problem though.
Yeah?
What happens if the wind stops?
Oh, that's freaking me out a little bit.
I mean, according to my internal register that tracks the weather, it says that the wind's gonna stop in just a minute or two, and then what happens? Do we plummet to the ground, or do we? But are we gonna have to start a new life in Africa?
I don't know. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind starting again in Africa. I mean, it's warmer than Nottingham, right?
I mean, I suppose, but are we meant to just pack up our lives and start again? I suppose, like me and you, just two butterflies against the world.
Yes. I can do it if you can. I'm happy to. All I need is you, my wings, and my little backpack. That's all I need.
I'm so glad we brought backpacks. You know, I really thought they'd weigh us down, but I suppose they're pretty great.
Yeah. Hey, I got something in my backpack that would be handy for us as well.
What have you got?
It's a little butterfly jetpack. So basically, if the wind stops, we just pull that switch, attach it under our wing, and we just jet back up to the next thermal.
Oh my God, we're invincible. You know, I know that our lifespan is only 14 days, and we're 12 out of the 14 days into it. But
think about that.
Yeah, but like it's fine. For our last 2 days on this mortal earth, we can jetpack our way around Africa. We could go on safari. We could eat great food. We can meet new butterflies. Have you ever seen the butterflies in Africa? They're so much more beautiful. They're just so colourful, Jennifer.
And they are twice the size. I mean, I'm a little bit scared. I mean, they just grow so big because they have such sunshine and fresh air.
I can't wait to meet one. What are we gonna say? Maybe we should try and act like a big butterfly. You know, I feel like we're moths compared to them. We're just not on the same playing field. Maybe we should try and enact as if we're an African butterfly.
Well, let's just feel big. Let's feel powerful.
Feel big. Feel powerful.
Yeah.
I am an African butterfly.
Here's your jetpack.
Oh, thank you.
Stick it. It just clicks onto our wings, just in case the wind stops. Okay.
Oh, I can feel it stopping. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready to enact?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa! This stratosphere up here is phenomenal.
Could we be the first butterflies in outer space, Jennifer? Could that be us?
Yeah, why not? We may be small, yet we be fierce, right?
We may be small, but we may be fierce. You know, if we push really hard, I think we can break through the asteroid layer and get into space and maybe hit the moon.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what, Betty? In my backpack, I've got an oxygen mask and a little oxygen tank.
You really think of everything, Jennifer.
Yeah. You just...
Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to break through the stratosphere and be the first ever butterflies in space? You know, I'm just so glad I'm sharing this moment with you. We'll be all over the butterfly news, Jennifer.
Yes, all over the butterfly news. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Okay.
I'm ready. 3, 2, 1.
This is like nothing I've ever experienced before in my butterfly life.
Everything seems so beautiful from up here. Look at the earth. It's tiny and fragile and beautiful.
I can see our tree from here, Jennifer, back in Nottingham. Our tree.
Our tree. Oh my gosh. We have to do what we can, Betty, to protect this fragile little rock floating in space.
We need to start a colony of butterflies on the moon, Jennifer. I think that's the only way we can have a new life up here and fly around really slowly because of the gravity and just live forever.
Live forever? Beyond our 14 days?
What would that look like? I mean, what does day 15 look like, Jennifer?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine it.
I can't really imagine it, but I know that we have to make every day count. I mean, like if we have some extra time available to us, we've got to make it mean something. We've got to make it matter. So
you know, I've just had a thought. If we only live for 14 days and we want to live for longer, does that mean if we go to a planet further away from the sun where the orbit takes longer, it will make us immortal? Well, that if we went to Neptune or Pluto, would that mean that we'd live for like 100 days maybe?
Wow, you've always been really good at science, Betty. I mean, that's a phenomenal thought.
It just came to me in the moment of explosion into the stratosphere, and I think it could work if we get all of our butterfly friends and all of our butterfly neighbors, and we just move to Pluto.
Yeah,
we could beat the world record for the longest time alive as a butterfly and just live forever.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm ready to send the code to all the butterflies to join us up here in the strat. Are you ready?
In the strat.
In the strat. We're going to send this code for butterflies assemble.
Butterflies assemble code. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
It's out there.
And there it goes. Now we just wait and wait for our kind to come find us.
Yeah. Now we just wait. It's kind of peaceful up here in the strat, isn't it?
It is. I feel so at peace, but...
Me too.
How long is it going to take for them to meet us? Because I'm kind of getting bored, Jennifer.
Don't worry, I've got my backpack.
Oh.
I got a little encyclopedia on moths that we can read.
Great. We need to know the most about our most feared enemy.
Yeah.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
We have a problem.
Oh my gosh, what?
It says here that moths can survive in space for up to 3 years. And they sent a colony of moths up onto the moon last February. That means there could be moths around us right now.
Oh my God. Okay.
We're gonna have to build an army, Jennifer. We're gonna have to get ready for this. It's a battle. We have to win the moon.
I've got an idea.
What?
You know the butterfly effect, where if we flap our wings sufficiently, it causes an effect. Well, what if we flap so hard that it causes a hurricane in space where there's normally no wind, but we can create a hurricane to disperse all the moths away from us?
And it'll be like it never happened. Just the flap of a butterfly's wings can change the world.
Yeah.
We've got to do it. We've got to rid the moon of the moths.
3, 2, 1.
Is it working? Is it? Did you do it yet? Is it done?
It's quite hard work, isn't it, creating a butterfly effect? It's quite tiring.
Is it happening? Can you see any moths returning to Earth yet?
Yeah.
Did we do it?
Look. They're all disappearing. Straight back to Earth where you belong, suckers.
Shame on you, moths. Butterflies rule here.
In my backpack, I've got a little flag. Ping!
A butterfly flag. You think of everything, Jennifer. That bag of yours is so magical. Do you want to plant it?
Yeah, well, I think we should plant it together. Take hold as well. And let's plant it here on this surface of this moon.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Scene!
Yay!
Yay!
I love playing a butterfly.
That was just so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I stood up.
I'm like exhausted.
Me too. That was so tiring. Even that.
We should have thought of another way.
Very energetic. So fun, Neve. That was so fun.
Thank you for inviting me on. I really enjoyed it. I've had so much fun.
No. It's a pleasure. I've always loved seeing you improvise and playing with you now as well. It's just so good. Oh gosh. What's next with you in terms of like improv? So I mean, I was going to say, what's the improv scene like in Madrid? But I don't know if you've been able to connect with them since you've been
there. So there's quite a lot in Madrid, but they're all pretty much online right now because of obviously coronavirus and stuff, with people like Fenya and people like that. So there's a lot of opportunities, but they're all online right now. With the hang, with Let's Just Make It Up to You, we've taken a short break as like 3 or 4 of us have just decided to move like at the same time. So we've taken a few weeks off to get everyone like settled, but we're going to be starting back up our bi-weekly shows that we live stream to Facebook twice a month. And we do Sidney Bingham is Dead 1 week, which is our improvised murder mystery, and then The Hang, which is like a UCB style, bit crazy, very fun, sort of more free form, long form. And yeah, I'm really excited to like get back into it with my friends.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of the Sidney Bingham murder mystery online shows. They're so fun. You guys like go all out with the wigs and the costumes, the scarves.
Yeah, it's intense. It's what happens when like you just have actors and improvisers who have accumulated like boxes upon boxes of random things. Like Katie Tranter has like plushy like knitted boobs, like they sometimes come out, and like just wigs and scarves and makeup. I think I've had like blood on my face. It's a free-for-all and it's great. Yeah. It's just so much fun to like use props and things that you usually wouldn't have available to you in like the real world. It's just so much fun to be like, I have just the thing, and like run into your like closet or whatever.
You have like a massive dress-up box now that you've gathered.
Literally. So many braces, and then you can't see it on usually in the show, but we also have like argyle socks, you know, like this like golf socks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like we wear our full like uniform for it. We're like, yeah, let's do it. But no one gets to see the socks, so maybe one day.
You need to make that happen. You need to do,
like,
you know,
yeah, just play a sock.
Or put your socks on your hands and they can become, you know, characters, sock puppet characters.
No, yeah. We did have a guest, his name escapes me now, but like we did have a guest on who's like a trained puppeteer, and he played a puppet in Sidney Bingham instead, and it was just the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was just like 5 humans and this puppet just in a murder mystery. It was so good.
Oh wow, God, that's so fun. It's so nice. So I first met you when you came to my Liverpool Comedy Improv drop-ins, and I might have misremembered this, but was that when you were you doing your A-levels at that point?
Yeah, it was like 2016 or 17, so I was like doing my A-levels at college. Yeah, mad.
And you came with a friend of yours as well.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Georgia.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
She's like traveling the world now. She's like everywhere.
Wow. And yeah, I just remember that because I think you emailed me or something, like, maybe I'm misremembering, but it's like you were, I think you were only 17, I think, and because the thing was in a pub, and it was like, I'm not 18 yet, can I still come? And I'm like, yeah, just we're upstairs, you know, as long as you don't buy a pint, but you know, like we're upstairs, it's fine. And it was just so cool. You were just like a breath of fresh air that just, you were so confident, like even that, like as a 17-year-old, you were really confident and just threw yourself into, like I think of you as being quite a character-driven improviser. You were great at characters and all of that kind of stuff. And I think you really shone out there. And that was
really nice.
Yeah. And that was just like, as a 17-year-old, you know, and then it was like, you went off to university and then hooked up with Scrib and Let Us Make It Up to You and all of that, which is so cool.
Yeah, it's just so much fun. Like I've been watching bits of improv for like years, and I've gone to what's the show called where that guy, it's in Liverpool, where the guy plays like a different character every minute for like a day or whatever.
Oh yeah, Trev. Yeah, Trev. Yeah. He does. I think a minute. What is it?
Like a character a minute or something like that.
Yeah, a new character every minute.
Yeah, I saw that. That was the first like improv show I'd seen. And I was like, oh my, like, because I'd sort of watched bits of it because I really like Grace Helbig and Mary Hart and people like that, and like UCB and stuff. And then I was like, I saw it like in real life, and I was like, oh my god, I want to do this. And then I just didn't for like 4 more years and like after that. And then on one day I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. It's just gonna happen. So I like brought Georgia along. It was just so lovely, and everyone was just like the nicest. Like I love every improv community I've like ever been in. I just love like everyone's just so like down to just like invite you in immediately, and they're just so lovely. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Wow. Yeah. So that day you just must have thought, right, today's the day. That's it. I'm going down to the drop-in. Here we go. Wow.
Yeah, I had no idea what to expect, but it was so much fun. And then obviously kept going back like literally every week.
Yeah. What would be some of the biggest, what would be some of the most memorable or effective learning that you've had over like the last well, you've been improvising now for like 4 or 5 years now, so like in terms of your journey, were there any sort of key moments that really helped or pivoted you into discovering the next bit?
I think starting long form with I started going to drop-ins as soon as I got to Newcastle, more or less, with Let Us Make It Up to, with like Scrib and Alex and people like that, and I just like went every Saturday to like a drop-in, and that was where I started doing more long form things and getting sort of a foundation in that and more like storytelling and narrative and stuff like that. And I think that like really changed the game for me, and I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. And I was just like, oh my god, like it's just so much fun, and I really love Like I love all improv, but like I have like a special like corner in my heart for like long form and things like that. So yeah, that was like one of the moments. And then also like sort of like getting on the team, like auditioning for the hang, and then like doing my first like proper performance like in a theatre with people, and it was like I was so nervous. Like I literally like I had to wear a polo neck, I think, because I like had a rash of stress. I was like, oh my god, what if it goes wrong? But it went well, and it was really fun. And then sort of the rest is history, as they say.
I think that, I mean, in a way that kind of that's a mirror of my journey as well. Like early days was like, as soon as I started gigging, like performing and getting in a team and and rehearsing and performing. I think that's where so much learning happens, isn't it?
Just being in the same room as other people who are so much better than you. Like I think just like who've like been doing it for literally like decades of their life, like across the world. Like Alex Federa is like insane. Like he's like improvised in like Germany and like everywhere. And it's just like getting to know people and just see, we're calling.
It's lunchtime in Spain.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, like just sort of being in the same room as improvisers and just sort of learning on the job, if you will. It's just so much fun, and like finding your tribe and just finding people that you really like connect with, and they're just so much fun, and I love it. It
was great. Oh, right. Well, so nice to play with you and have this time with you as well, Neve, because you know, it just feels nice.
Little cameo from Happy there.
A cameo. So we'll say goodbye to the live feed. So and I'll put all the links and stuff in the comments. But for now, bye world, and I'll stop.
Bye world. Bye world.
I have to remember how to do it. Oh yeah. Yay.